down to VAM 21. It's a meetup where a bunch of people are, I don't know, I mean, maybe 40, 50 people, meeting some good buddies of mine, Jack and Pat. Unfortunately, our friend Bodine had to pull out at the last minute because he had some back issues, so I hope you're getting better there, buddy, because we have a big trip planned in about the end of June into July for HDR, Bodine, and myself, and all our spouses, so I want him to be ready for that. But anyway, when I looked at the radar this morning, it said 80% chance, and we've already looked and talked about it like in group chats. It's going to be doing some raining down there. Looks like 2 out of the 4 days. Now I'm going up, I think the event's 3 days, but I'm going up a day early, meet HDR, and that way just make a little bit longer trip out of it. But we know the first 2 days is going to be rain, so I figured, hey, you know what? I'll be preemptive. I'm just going to wear all this rain gear. So like right now I've got rain pants. On this jacket, which one of the things I like about this jacket, you can put the rain cover on the outside or on actually inside, and it's actually inside the liner. And I've got my Rick rack on the back that's got its rain cover. So I'm ready, I'm ready for the rain. So then I stop about 30 miles ago, and I pull up the radar, and that 80%'s gone to about 30, yeah. So as I'm wearing these, I'm realizing I think I'm going to pull over and take them off, and then what's going to happen is obviously in probably 60 miles I'm going to get pummeled by the rain, but then I'll pull over and then I'll actually put them back on, because normally I don't wear, when I'm riding, I don't wear the rain gear. I mean, I have it on me, but if it's just a little storm, I'll just push through it, but if it's going to be a downpour all day, I'll definitely wear it, and that's what I anticipated today, but I was obviously wrong, because my balls right now should have had some powder. Let's just put it that way. I gotta pull over and take these things off. Look around. Blue skies, right? So I pulled over and I definitely took off that rain gear. Now I hit a little patch, so I was like kicking myself like, oh great, that was stupid. But it was only like for 2 minutes. It didn't even hardly get me wet at all. I mean, when you're going 75, you're not really feeling the water that much. Dried off real quick and now smooth sailing, and we're heading into on Interstate 81 in about 25 miles. Right now I'm on 64. So my route is basically 95 to 64 by Charlottesville to 81 by Roanoke, and then I just keep going south into Tazewell, Virginia. My euphoria was short-lived. I spoke too soon. I got to a town called Waynesboro, had a little bite to eat, come out after eating, and that's what I have right in front of me. So that 30% or whatever it was last time, I said, has shot back up to 75, 80. So now, instead of, because I took everything off earlier, I put this just on the outside. I said, screw putting the pants on, I'm just going to push through it, because that's what I do. I got out in front of that last storm. You can look in my rearview mirror. I don't know if you can see it. Wow, I got drenched, man. You ever do air dry when you get stuck in rain and you're an idiot like me and forgot to put the pants on when I should have, and I kept debating all day. I started with them, took them off. I was like, I'll be all right. Nope. At least I had my vest on, so I'm good there. I'm nice and toasty up the top side, bottom side, a little wet. My ass, a little wet, but what are you gonna do? But like doing this, stick your hands out like a cowboy, bow it, like instant air dry, man. Man, I'd love to have a pair of those. Those are nice. Look, I'm only 29 miles to my destination, so we're not too far away. HDR is actually already at the hotel. So, funny story, we've been talking all day about the weather and I've been fighting it. The first, I'd say 60% of the trip, no issues whatsoever. But the last hour and a half has been really bad. Let's just put it that way. There was a point where, my first time when I showed you guys a minute ago, where I didn't put my pants on, I went about 10 miles and then another downpour happened. I went under an underpass. I had to put these back on. And then probably for a 50, 60 mile stretch, it was just nonstop rain. There was a point where I was going maybe 15, 20 miles an hour on Interstate 81. I had my hazards on, and I actually had to pull over and go under an underpass because it was that bad. It was lightning. It was pretty nasty. So that put me back about an hour. So that's why he's already there, because he came from the other direction. But nonetheless, I'm out of it now. I'm almost there. And I tell you what, this is why I love motorcycling, because of the views, man. This is some beautiful country out here in Virginia, by the Tazewell, Virginia area. Absolutely gorgeous sights. Some fun roads too. I mean, like this type, 81 boring as hell, 64 boring, 95 very boring. So getting off these side roads, this is Interstate 77, I believe. Yep, there it is, 77. So this takes us right into Bluefield, and that's where we're staying the first night. And then tomorrow we're actually going to, we rented one of those Airbnbs for the weekend. You know, 3 of us, you know, so split the cost is actually cheaper than a hotel. We are officially in the city of Bluefield. I've only got about 7 miles to the hotel. Tonight they're doing a meetup at the local Sonic. I guess that's what they do in small towns. But for the people that are coming tonight, there are a lot of people that are coming up a day early. The official thing starts on Friday, Saturday, and then most people are going to leave on Sunday. But there are a good chunk of folks that are already here. So I'm excited to meet a bunch of them. You know, I mean, you see them on YouTube, and then all of a sudden you meet them in real person. I've done that a couple times. That's how I've met several of my best friends now with HDR and Bodine through YouTube. So it's a great opportunity to meet some like-minded individuals, hang out, chat, get to know each other, throw down some couple brews, and then enjoy life, enjoy riding, because that's why we're here, is just to enjoy the camaraderie, enjoy the riding. So today we are going to just crash in the hotel tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to be heading to Tazewell. Now Tazewell, I think, is about 20 miles from here, if I remember right. So we're not too far, but beautiful area out here. And again, the last like 20 miles I have not got rain. So look, you look straight ahead. Hopefully I don't hit that, because my hotel's in 6 miles. Hopefully it's past that, and I don't want to get nailed. But I hope you enjoyed today. I had some ups and downs, obviously. I had half the day was no rain, and the other half, lots of it. But thanks for coming along with me. Now get out there and ride. Be well, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I just ran a red light, didn't I?